Welcome back, everyone, to the Third Silence, episode 6. Welcome back to Perception Checked, where natural disasters are a topic of conversation on the channel. Tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. Has it rained frogs or swarmed locusts yet? Anyone get any of that yet? No?
Just Liar, who's a frog.
I'm only one frog.
Yeah, you're only... That's true.
How do you swarm
You
yourself?
shouldn't be worried.
How do you make a swarm of yourself? Copy paste.
Shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, shadow clone
Shatter
jutsu.
my consciousness between several hundred frogs.
That makes perfect sense. But for those of you who are tuning in, probably not for the first time, but the what is this? Episode 6, friends? This is episode 6. In previous episodes, you'll notice that we've not had such uniform and wonderful reactives, which are all attributed here to our good friend and player, Elly, from Nova Swarm. Please, guys, please check out Elly's Blue Sky. She put in a lot of work on these reactives to get them ready for game day today. I hope she didn't overwork herself.
I may have been up until 3 a.m., but I would have been up until 3 a.m. doing other stuff anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
They're so cute.
Everyone say thank you, Elly.
Thank you, Elly.
Thank you,
Thank
Elly.
you, Elly.
Thank you,
You're
Elly.
welcome.
I know I didn't get one from Elly, but that's okay. But
I mean, I could make you one, but you already have one from the other table, so it's
I
like,
do.
It's
like, I mean, I could
I
have a
like
uniform
those
one
ones.
for this group, but
I guess.
but I'm not gonna put that kind of pressure on Elly. Elly already works hard enough for this table as it is, as well as the other tables with all the fantastic fan art, which will get uploaded again with credits on the VOD channel, which you can find here. All of our VODs. The only series that is behind is our Monday game, but this one will be updated this weekend, so you'll get this VOD this weekend. But speaking of this particular table, when we last left our group of heroes, maybe desert travelers is a better term. Who wants to give the summary for last time in order to earn an inspiration for today?
I mean, I have the notes, but does someone else want to give it a shot?
I like your summaries, though.
Yeah, they're really good. They're very
Okay.
in character.
It's just me, like, trying to summarize while I'm reading paragraphs of information. But I can do that. You don't need to give me an inspiration. That's fine. But anyway, okay. So we started with Renata and Brooke, and Renata took her and Brooke to a secret passage that was behind the bookcase. Because, by the way, right before that, we discovered the body of her benefactor, Dylan Voss, and his severed head, which was very creepy and scary. And so we went down this secret passage she knew about. We did a really bad job being sneaky. I mean, I did a bad job being sneaky. They definitely saw us, but it's okay. We got back to the inn. And then, more interestingly, Aster and Drew had a salacious encounter with Calypso, the vampire lady, who revealed that the man at the face is Omid Taravna. Am I saying that right? Jotun?
Yes.
Omid. Oh, okay. And he was a former lover of Calypso. And all the Sorcerer Kings didn't like him, and they plotted to murder him. But Calypso turned him into a vampire instead, and then they trapped him in the face. So that's what we're trying to get to. And this guy is trapped in there. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, then Aster had a little shopping spree in Calypso's closet and got a bunch of clothes and a wig for disguises and stuff. And then there was a fade to black moment. Who knows what happened there? And while that was happening, Drew got a really, really cool badass sword that's silvered. Then we met up at the inn. We left right away. And while we were trying to sail away on the skiff, there was some people that attacked us, but we did it. We got away. Drew threw out some stuff that was planted on us, the scry on us. Then, when we were approaching the salt pools, there were some raiders with some human captives, and I wanted to save the captives. Some people were like, "It's fine, that's not our problem." But then we noticed that they had the same symbol as the House Va. So then we did save them, and Aggie became really good friends with a lion man named Erthos, who's hanging out with us now because we saved. No, he was a bad guy, but he's our friend now. And yeah, and then Renata had to tell the captives that their boss is dead, which was really sad. And we discovered that the raiders work for a guy named Therif, who operates out of a citadel called the Palanquin, which is a mobile city. It's like a transformer, which sounds really cool. And now we're going maybe that way, sort of. Don't remember where we're going, but yeah, that's what happened.
That was really cool, other than the part that you called Drew Eggy. But other than that, that was very accurate. I was like,
Drew.
who's Eggy?
Who's this Eggy you're talking about?
I mean Drew.
No, but that was very good. That was very, very good. So yes, unless your party members have anything else that they want to add to that.
Good job, Brooke.
Thank you.
So, are we in the dwarven settlements?
Yes. So when you guys had last left off, Renata, you and your skiff were able to roughly traverse the sands, slightly to the south to the dwarven settlement of Abosrad, and you arrived by nightfall. And there was an outpost, a Va outpost, there that they were able to kind of like check in at, leaving the four of you, well, technically five if you count Erthos, with the five of you just within the limits of the city itself. Not sure what you guys would want to do, since you've kind of let the prisoners settle in at this outpost. So what was the idea or the plan from there, friends?
Because there was
Whatever.
a detour, I don't know if your food stores are enough. I didn't originally plan for you to eat that much, so if you need to get more food, this would be a good time.
Brooke just looks at Drew, who likes to eat a lot of food.
You just see the numbers, the equations in front of Drew's face, and how much more food can we fit in here? All right, I'm gonna go secure some more food then.
I do have the handy haver's sack, so technically we can store as much food as we want. But it's how much do we want to buy?
This is true. Surely just a couple gold will get us plenty of everything that we need then, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
The unfortunate part about living in the desert, or being amongst a desert settlement, is food scarcity. Because food scarcity, unless it's a city state like Mobdurat, where it doesn't matter, and then it's very prevalent and very readily available. In Abosrad, the dwarves here do not have much. They have dried foods. They've got your basic rations, like your dried rations, your salted meats and whatnot. But a lot of it ends up being very coarse, like ground meal type foods. You're looking at like hardtack and very weighty grained crackers. And when I say weighty grained, I mean like you bite into it and it's more seed than grain, and it's because they can't process it all properly. But they have that available, and while it is not appetizing, it will suffice for desert travel. They do have they have what are called cactus strips, which are think like, I don't want to say like a fruit roll up, but it's like a fruit roll up, but it's like cactus, like the inner and the outer parts of cactus and like aloe plants and various succulents that you can like actually eat, and they've kind of like rolled it up into like a travel sized snack. These only last for as long as a normal ration would, up to a week. So you have to eat them within the week, because otherwise they go bad because they've been processed. But beyond that, that's what they have.
Okay. How long do we think we're going to be out here for? Probably another week minimum, right?
You're not sure, because again, the face that you all are looking for is again, its location's unknown. The only information that you guys really gained was a rough idea of where it might be. So from Mobdurat, since you guys had to head south, from Mobdurat itself, it was northwest, but you're not sure where northwest from there. So from wherever you are, you went like southwest-ish, so you would have to be going like directly north in some capacity.
Indeed. Okay. So let's say a week's worth of cactus rations, and then probably we'll do another week's worth of like hardtack, clack clack, and go from there.
Let's use our party funds for this, I'd say, because we did not split a lot of the gold that we earned off of past quests and stuff. So,
yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Awesome. So normally a week's worth of rations is a gold piece. Unfortunately here it's 2. So you're just doubling up. So it's 2 gold for a week's worth of rations. So it's a week's worth for one person at 2 gold. So 4 of you, that is 8 gold for 1 week.
Well, we have a fifth mouth to feed.
That's
so we'll
true. I keep forgetting about Earthos. Since he's not currently sitting at the table with us, he's a little lion mini behind my screen.
Damn, I should have made him a hand puppet.
Yeah,
You do only need 4 people, actually, because as far as you've seen, Renata has not eaten anything from the food stores.
Oh.
Does Renata relay this information to them? It's like, I don't need to eat, or does otherwise it's going to be an assumption.
I'm gonna be honest. Drew would definitely pick up that same 5 people's worth of food either way. So
Okay.
So what? 20 gold pieces.
20 gold pieces.
of
20 gold pieces would be 2 weeks.
We should be able to handle that. Yeah, sounds good.
Hold on, wait, hold on. No, 25, 10. Yeah, so 20 gold would be 2 weeks.
Okay.
Math.
Yeah, it's not fun dice math. It's money changer breakdown math, which some of us just break down when it comes to money changers anyway. So, let's start doing everything in electrum pieces, guys. Let's just have.
Oh God.
No.
Please, God, no.
It's all I've ever wanted.
Okay, I've recorded the 2 weeks worth of rations in our party inventory stuff. So.
Okay, and I mean it's a mix of whatever Drew has purchased, whether it's the cactus roll-ups or the grain crackers and whatnot, hardtack. Water itself, there actually is a it's a very deep well that is in the center of Abosrad, and water itself is very fresh, and it comes out of the well cool, as if it's a deep spring. So it's probably the most prevalent and most frequented area in this settlement. But it is a predominantly dwarven settlement, as all of you are kind of strangers here. Renata, I don't believe you've ever been here. You were only guided here because of the prisoners. They were like, oh, it's roughly in this direction. And because Delamva himself was dwarven, he had a lot of pull, at least, to have an outpost here.
Wow.
But
Okay.
the rest of you, they kind of give you guys a lot of side eye, because it's like, oh, travelers. Oh no, we have to share our food with travelers, and they don't shirk at coin. They definitely are willing to take your money, but they're not eager about giving you like the best looking pieces of salted meat. They're like, this one looks like it's worth this much, and then they throw it in a bag.
We'll take what we can get.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys wish to do in town?
Are there any places of worship?
There are a few places of worship. Where would you like to go?
If there are any that seem to be about the passage of life and death, those are the ones that she would be looking for, but she's not really an expert on this.
Okay. So, in this part of the desert, there's a deity named Cyrok. Cyrok.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can make a history or a religion check.
I will do. Let me pull up my sheet. I'm very prepared.
All of my players are prepared. I never doubt them.
I'll do a history check.
Okay. 15.
15?
Okay. With a 15, Cyrok is in broader parts of the world. They are a dark god of death. However, they are one of few that are known to handle the proper passage of souls from the mortal realm to their last rites. And in most civilizations, they're not openly worshipped. You know, it's like secret shrines and things of that sort. However, here in Abosrad, there is it looks to be like an obsidian obelisk, and the way that it's constructed, you can see that because of the twin suns and twin moons of this world, regardless of how light hits it, this obelisk absorbs that light and just perpetuates darkness. However, the darkness that it perpetuates enables there to be like, it's almost like a sundial. You know, when sun hits a sundial, it tells you, you know, the exact hour and whatnot. And it kind of does that. But around this obelisk are carvings on the ground. Each of these carvings represents a phase of life and death. You see what appears to be like an egg. And then from there you see like the symbolism, almost hieroglyphs, symbolism of, you know, going from newborn to adult, finally all the way to the end where it looks as if the final symbol is that of someone being embalmed, like ancient mummification and embalming, and then back to egg again. But here in Abosrad, there is a massive obsidian obelisk. And you do see that there are people that are kind of like leaving offerings. They're leaving like desert flowers or dried dates and things like that, like in baskets. Some are actually leaving like coin. But that's what's available here.
Okay. And there's no like leader, quote unquote. It's just people coming and going.
Well, you do see some lay priests that are kind of like walking around, and they're offering like solace to those who might be grieving. There is one lay priest, as you watch him walk around, he has what appears to be I would say sand stained skin, like the grit of sand kind of clings to his skin. But you see on his face is at first you think it's paint, but then you realize it's a tattoo. But it is a tattoo of a half skull over his eyes and his upper mustache area. You see just the top teeth of skull, and he happens to just be walking around completely bare shaven head and face. But he just kind of walks around and he kind of notices you like off to the side. If you're kind of like perceiving this, he notices you off to the side. But he doesn't say anything to you unless you approach him.
I will be approaching.
Okay. He says,
I have a question.
A question for the DM, or are you a question for God or the man? Okay.
In character.
Okay, good.
I see.
Yes. What is it?
I had a acquaintance that recently passed, and I do not know he was a dwarf. I don't know dwarven or otherwise what any sort of ceremonies or rituals might be held to honor him, so I wanted to seek advice from someone with knowledge.
I see. Was he of the desert, or was he of a tribe, or what can you tell me of him? The best way to remember someone and to honor their life is to recite a memory that you have of that person.
She looks left and right, trying to think of what to say. He was... I think the best way to describe him was a tradesman. He traded in goods and money, but also he traded in knowledge. He was a collector of things. And he liked learning more about the area. He was from the city, the main one.
Mobdurat.
Yes.
Indeed. Well, if he was a tradesman, if he was, as you say, the best way to honor his memory would probably be to either the simplest way would be coin, and I assure you that no thievery happens here. The penance for thievery within Abosrad is death, and no one dares mess with a god's coin. However, if there was a trade in which he enacted himself in, whether it was masonry or perhaps he was a sailor or something of that sort, the best way would be to leave a token of that trade behind. A sail, perhaps, or a portion of it. Or if he was a gem crafter, perhaps a jeweler's loop.
All right. Is there anything that is common among dwarves, or is that just the main? If that is all, that is fine. I just wanted to make sure.
And he kind of tilts his head because to him it seems rather vague, because around you are all dwarves. So he's like, well, among dwarves, for us, a lock of hair. Because even in death, your hair and nails, and we all know, this is a brief aside, we all know that scientifically that is not the case. Your hair and nails don't grow, it's because your skin shrinks. But
I didn't know that.
What?
Learning.
your hair and nails don't really grow, they shrink. Well, because your skin shrinks, it makes it seem like your hair and nails are continuing to grow even after death. That's why it seems that way.
Oh, I thought you meant while we were living. I was so confused.
No.
Continue.
No, when you die.
Okay.
But he tells you that because this world lacks that science, our hair continues to grow when we die, and it is something that we are able to take with us. So leaving some of it behind is offering enough to the gods. And he looks at you and, making the assumption that you don't have any of his hair. He says, if you were as close as you say, though, he was truly a friend of yours, perhaps leave some of your own, and that will truly honor his memory.
All right. I will be back. And then she briskly walks away.
Okay. And he doesn't say anything as you walk away. He doesn't seem surprised, and he just continues his pace around this sacred area.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
She's going to make a beeline back to the boat.
Okay.
And with her own knife, she's going to cut out a tiny portion of the sail. Not enough that it would affect anything, just enough to have a strip.
Yeah.
She's not cutting off her ponytail, but she will cut off a lock. And she will get 20 gold. I don't really 20 gold is probably fine. And she will return with those in hand and find a place to set them down.
Okay. As you return, the lay priest doesn't interrupt you. He assumes that you are going to offer in a way that you are comfortable. You said it was a piece of sail, a lock or two of your own hair, and 20 gold.
Yes.
How do you present it? Not that it's it's not extremely important to me, the DM, how you present it. I want to know how Renata presents this as an offering.
There's not really bowls or anything to offer them in, right? It just kind of put it down wherever.
No, there are bowls. There are empty bowls and stuff that are around. And if you need one, there is actually another lay priest walking around with empty wooden bowls. They don't charge you for the bowls. They just offer them out to you. And then you can see there's a few tiered stairs that go up, but it's like a rounded pedestal, and then the stairs kind of go up towards the obelisk itself, and sitting on various portions of the stairs are different bowls with different offerings and whatnot within them.
Okay. This is a question.
Yes.
You said that it absorbs light.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean the area closest to the obelisk is not visible?
The area most right next to the obelisk. The area right next to the obelisk absolutely is not entirely visible, but you don't see anything up that way, obviously, because there are things that are not visible. But you can see various portions of the pedestal leading up to it that are.
She almost begins to walk into it, hesitates, and then I think as high up as she can put it without it being in the like total darkness, she'll place down the bowl, take the strip, and then lay it as flat as she can on the top of it. So like if you're looking at it from like a 2D plane, at the top she'll make it like a horizontal strip.
Okay.
She'll put the 20 coins into the bowl, and then on top she will put her hair. And she will sit there for a moment, not really looking like she's in prayer or thought, but more making sure she did it right. But there's not really any doing it right as she looks around at other people.
Yeah, because everyone's doing things differently. So as you look around, you're noticing that everyone is doing things differently. You see an older dwarf woman who seems to have laid down like a sword, and you see an insignia upon the sword, and then you see another older dwarf, probably not much older than she is, kind of walk up and place a hand on her shoulder, and she kind of pats his hand, and then you get the feeling that this might have been like a son of theirs who was lost in combat, or something of that nature, or maybe he was a guard. And then you see another person, appears to be a young woman who looks to lay down like an animal toy. And everyone is grieving in their own ways and in different ways, and it doesn't seem to be a right way to do it. And kind of sensing your trepidation, the lay priest from earlier, he approaches and he doesn't put a hand on you, but you sense his presence. He stands in a way that he is within your peripheral, so you can notice him. And he asks you, would you prefer if I put last rites to your friend?
Are there words that I should say, or that you can say?
There are words that I can say, yes.
Please do.
And he nods. And he says, What was his name?
Delamva.
And he doesn't balk at this. He doesn't seem to react to it. Actually, make an insight check to see if there's any
7.
Okay. You don't notice if he's actually reacted or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But he nods his head. And he takes his hands and he puts them index finger to index finger, flat, as if reading the backs of his hands. And then he slowly turns his palms facing himself and then raises his hands up towards the obelisk. And he takes a deep breath and says, "Through the mysteries of Sirach, harbinger and farrier of souls, we release you from the punishments of this life and in the life to come. May your journey across the great rivers lead you to gates of paradise and welcome you to a world bliss-filled. And he as he does that, make an Arcana check for me.
I'm good. I'm okay at that. Oh, I'm okay at that.
Oh, you're
22.
very okay with that. You see, there is a holy glow over him, and you watch as that holy glow forms into like this tiny orb, almost like a marble-sized orb. It solidifies and levitates up from his palm and gets immediately sucked into the obelisk.
Oh. Was it a spell that I could figure out?
So
Or is it like a holy thing?
So it was a holy thing.
Okay. That's out of my purview.
Yeah, it's kind of out of the. I mean, druidic magic is still like divine magic, which is why I was like, oh, make an Arcana check so that way you can determine it. What he had done, he had taken a blessing over what he knew and what you, the very little information you gave him, and then he basically sent that off to his soul, wherever that is. It's kind of like a protection for his soul in the afterlife, and that's what you're able to determine with a 22. Anything less than a 20, you would have been like, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
All right. She will stand up after staring at the obelisk for a second, bow to him, and then just walk off.
Okay. He doesn't, again, the priest doesn't say anything. He just lets you go. As Renata is doing that, Aster, Brooke, and Drew, what are you guys doing?
That's a great question.
Great.
I mean, you don't have to be
question.
doing anything. Let me put it that way. You don't have to be doing anything. You're just getting things ready, and you're waiting to depart, or you're waiting for Renata to return, because while you guys have learned how to operate the skiff, I don't believe that any of you would just run off with her boat.
You could.
No.
No. Were we planning to stay here like overnight, or
You could travel the desert at night. You don't know how that's going to be, but you could.
did we decide, are we staying here for the night, gang?
What time of day is it, DM?
It is probably like 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock at night.
It's late.
Okay, yeah. Let's find somewhere to room here.
All right, yeah, we will find a place.
At a tavern or something.
Yeah.
Might as well. I'd rather not camp if I don't have to.
And maybe we can hear some good talk around town.
Some hot goss.
Hot goss.
That's what I call it.
I mean, it's the hottest goss in a hot desert, so you know that it's good. Seeing as this is a small dwarven city, we're not going to go stereotypical and say that, there are pubs abound, because that's not how all dwarves are. What I will say is there are a few places to stay that welcome outsiders. And one of them is the Brass Bongo. Outside is it looks to be a very squat building, almost like a ranch style home. But once on the inside, there's it's it's as if the floor goes downwards like a few steps, and then there's like an inset dining area where the tables are kind of like squat to the floor and you kind of have to like sit on pillows. And then there is a row of hallways that go to the left and the right, and that looks to be the inn rooms.
All right.
Perfect.
What's the dinner situation looking like at this particular
Gosh, you're
inn?
hungry already?
It wouldn't be camping out if it wasn't a good old campfire meal going on. So the meal situation is there's some kind of bird being roasted on a spit, and it's not ostrich sized. It's a little bit smaller, but you're not sure what kind of bird it is. And you haven't seen chickens or turkeys around here, Drew. You could make a nature check if you'd like, or anyone who is proficient in nature can make a nature check if they'd like.
Boy, would I love to. Let's see. Nature. Oh, I'm really not that great at that. Okay, 17.
Okay. All right.
That's pretty good.
Astra got a 15. With a 15 and above, you've not seen turkeys, you've not seen chickens, you've not seen ostrich, but you have seen buzzards.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah, and you're pretty convinced that they're roasting a buzzard.
Delicious.
You know what? I can't afford to lose these gains. I need the protein.
Okay, you do that. Aster looks at it and is like, I think I'm good.
We'll try anything twice.
I need to know, what does it taste like?
So, buzzard meat itself is not it's not a very gamey type of meat. It is very fatty. The only reason it's very fatty is because buzzards, since they feed on carrion, they have to be able to maintain their own levels of in case they don't get meals for a while, so they have to rely on the fat that their body stores. But in most cases, they have something to eat. So it's like there are like pockets of fat in the meat, but it's not it's not horrible. It's probably closer to duck or goose. But it's kind of it's not totally appealing, but it's not totally horrible either.
Being not totally terrible, Drew is gonna just wolf it down in his usual manner.
Okay, so they had a buzzard to share among the people in the inn. Did you eat the whole thing? I'm just asking.
No. Drew is aware that other people need to eat too, so he's not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, they made that just for me." No.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I thought that I would ask. That was me making a gross assumption, and I apologize. So you you partake, and the sides themselves are actually very they're also very meager. There are dried dates and figs. There are olives. They have pitted olives and other such things that they've just kind of like. You want to say that they tried to garnish a plate, but at the same time, it looks like they kind of like reached into a barrel of them and threw them onto the plate and then just kind of handed it to you.
Right.
But beyond that, it's a meal. I will say that it's a meal. It's not the best you've ever had. It's probably not the worst you've ever had, but it's definitely one of those that you're only going to remember it because you know what kind of bird it was. That's the only thing that's going to be memorable about the meal.
Yeah, Drew's not one to turn his nose up at food. If that food is cooked and prepared in any manner, that's even better. So, what a lovely meal.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
Aster would like to talk to Brooke.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This is assuming that Renata is still off doing whatever she was doing and is not with the three of us here.
I would
Aster's-
say that's a safe assumption. That's a safe assumption.
Okay. Aster is going to recount what happened to them, like her and Drew. Telling Brooke about Calypso, telling her about Omid, leaving out the detail of Aster's deal with Calypso.
Okay.
And then also telling Brooke the vulnerabilities of vampires. And then Aster asks, do you have any spells or capabilities that would be useful there?
Okay, first of all, that was a lot of information. But let me process. Okay. Vampires. I don't think, I didn't get super far in my journey at the Bard College before circumstances happened, and I didn't get that far into my learning, so I don't really know anything. I can be quite charming, I tried that on Renata, it didn't really work. So that's about it. I don't really have anything specific towards
That's okay.
vampires.
That's okay. I just need to know because we're going to have to be very smart about this, whatever battle is facing us at
Okay.
this Stonehead. I think I have a pretty good idea of what Renata is capable of, and it almost seems like I don't know if she has ever encountered a vampire before, but I get the feeling that everything that she's done has been leading up to what awaits us at the Stoneface.
Yeah, I mean, I've been spending a little bit more time with her than the rest of you. By a little bit more, I mean a couple hours more. But I think that she seems all stoic and don't mess with me on the outside. But I think she's just a big softie on the inside,
I also gathered that. I wasn't expecting it, as she said that she wasn't social, but she seems very compassionate. Like how she spoke to the House Va servants showed a lot of that.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Well, we're gonna need to prepare, but I think whatever we face, we can handle it.
yeah.
Plus, we have a big lion man now.
I'm sorry for saying earlier that we couldn't save the captives. In all honesty, I thought Renata would bite my head off for even suggesting that we stray from the quest.
It's okay. I understand. I know that sometimes I can be a little too gung-ho about things, which is why I trust you to have a plan with this, and I'll just follow your lead.
Okay. I was thinking I'll tell Renata once we get closer to the face. I think you and I are probably the least effective against this vampire. Surprisingly enough, with my skill set, but
No, I agree.
so we'll just
serve as backup, I think, for Drew and Renata. And if there's anything else that happens to be awaiting us there, we can deal with those while they presumably deal with the vampire.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay, that's mostly what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, did Aster tell Brooke about the clothes?
Oh,
No.
okay.
No,
Okay.
Aster is not going to tell Brooke about the clothes.
Oh, okay. That's all.
All right. Fair enough. So the Leonin, who's been traveling with you now because of the immense feat of strength exhibited by Drew, has he's kind of just standing outside the building, but you can tell that he's not like, it's not that he doesn't want to be around you guys, and it's not like he doesn't seem like he's plotting anything. But his back is to like the door frame, and he looks to be like looking around as if on guard duty.
Yeah, at some point in the night, I'll just kind of like pop my head out, and then hand him like a glass of ale and a buzzard leg, and be like, "You good?"
And he nods. Excuse me. He nods, and he devours the leg, like bone and all. Like you hear him just like crunching into the bone, and then he downs the ale almost instantly. He says, "In the desert, we must watch for ambushes, and I found that cities are worse for ambushes. Snakes hide in the sands, but in cities, snakes hide among you."
Indeed. You know, just make sure you get some rest. We've got a big day of travel ahead of us tomorrow, and I would hate to see you not in your best fighting form.
I will rest. I will.
All right, very well.
I will make sure that I rest at least. I will stay awake as long as I need to, but not longer than I need to.
Very well. Do let me know if you need anything. I'll make sure it gets taken care of.
And he nods again, and then he just goes back to being on guard duty. But you see, he kind of like licks his chops a little bit, as if that was a good meal. He doesn't care if it was buzzard. He doesn't mind at all. You can tell he's not picky.
Yes. Well, then I'm gonna head back inside. You said Renata's not here yet.
Yes, Renata is not here yet. I would say, as the conversation between Aster and Brooke had gone on, and as Drew had partaken in a little bit of the meal that was offered, as well as him having the moment to speak to Erthos, at this time Renata would probably be returning, I would say. But I'd leave that up to her. If Renata would be returning at some point, then that would be up to her.
Is it more juicy if I'm not there yet, Drew?
It doesn't. The buzzard is going to be juicy everywhere. Either way.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about me behind my back.
No. Drew's not interested in such talk.
To be honest, I don't think she knew you guys were going to the bar, so
Yeah.
the bar is on the way to the boat.
Can we say that? We left like a note or something on the
Yeah.
boat?
you
like,
you
meet
pinned a
us
little
here?
note like, "Gone to the bar, TTYF."
Yeah.
Do I
Gone
have a
drinking.
message?
What is
I
it?
do not have message. I left a note, hastily scribbled, but still readable.
Okay, I read the note. I go. I can arrive at the bar whenever you need me.
Again, I leave
Which
that up
could
to
be now.
Yeah, I leave that up to you. Yeah, I would just assume
I'm-
like if you guys had gotten together and then you had to purchase a room or anything like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done talking about Renata behind
Okay.
her back. So
So Renata
we
misses
can
out on
break
all
this
the hot goss about herself, and the four of you, technically five, all gather back together. Rooms themselves, it is 2 gold a night, and it is 2 gold not per person, just for the room. It is just 2 gold. But as you are shown the rooms, you see that it is a stone floor with it looks to be like a small rug, and then a blanket, and then maybe a pillow. And
We are not just leaving on the boat.
No, we deserve a night to rest comfortably. I mean, you can stay on the boat if you want.
It is more I would rather get there before anyone else can.
True, but
know-
if we can rest with a wall at our backs, then we don't have to worry about someone sneaking up on us in the desert.
Is there a window?
no. Well, I mean, okay,
No one-
okay. Define window. Because
Is there more than one exit to this room?
so there is there's the doorway into the room, and then there is a very small slit, probably about 3 inches by 6 inches, like slightly above, in a set of the wall that technically serves as a window. The only reason I'm not calling it a window is because you really can't see out of it, and you realize that it's there for airflow, and because it's a desert environment, it's to keep sand from flowing in from like a sandstorm. So it's not a stifling room, but there's like no real way to get like in or out unless you are a small vermin or a snake or something like that. You, Renata, would know this.
Mm-hmm. You may not get stabbed in the back, but you might in the front.
I can take it.
You assume you're the one getting hit.
I can sleep closest to the door.
I'm going to stay on the ship.
Have fun.
Okay.
I'm taking the 2 gold out of our party inventory to pay for the room, because I assume the 3 of us want to stay here at least.
Yes.
So Erthos decides to stay. He's going to sleep in the street. Now, in most civilizations, that's kind of frowned upon, but there is like a small vagrant community. So Renata, when you were walking towards the obelisk, you noticed that there were poor people. There looked to be like homeless people, and they just kind of like stay outside of homes. They kind of like huddle under like stalls that are vacant, and just trying to keep themselves not necessarily unseen, but out of the way. And there doesn't appear to be a guard presence that puts a lot of enforcement on, well, no, you can't sleep in the streets, but that as you're walking out, you notice that the Leonin is kind of like where their window is, where their room would be. He is on the outside wall beneath that window.
I don't talk to him. I'm just gonna
No,
leave.
I'm just making for the
Yeah, I know.
for the sake of like, hey, where'd the lion
thought
go?
about
He's
it.
outside. Yeah,
Renata does not want to speak to him. In fact, she'll try to avoid his gaze as she leaves.
Okay. So the three of you do stay within the room then.
We're in one room or we have two?
No, it's one room. It's 2
Okay.
gold for one room. And it's just
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
like I said, rugs, blankets, maybe some pillows. I'll say for the ease of comfort, they've given you some of like the sitting pillows. From like the sitting area, you could tell like there's like a small stack of them in one corner of the room.
You know, sleeping like this, it's really good for your back. I mean, really good. It'll do you wonders.
Yeah, sure. Okay, whatever you say, bud.
Okay. As you are resting, I need everyone to make a perception check, please.
We.
Sorry, I lost my sheet again. Wait,
You're good.
perception.
All right.
Oh, good.
Locked in.
She's locked in. She sees everything. So, Brooke, as you guys are kind of like tossing and turning, it's not comfortable sleeping this way, but it's not going to hinder you in the morning. It's a place to rest as far as you're concerned. And you know, you kind of cast your eyes across the room, and there's very little light that kind of comes through. Especially like from beneath the door, you could see like the sconce light from out there. It kind of casts a small glow along the floor. And then the moonlight kind of from a certain angle kind of peers through that little slit in the wall. And for whatever reason, you just kind of like find yourself shaken awake. Not physically shaken. You just kind of like wake up and your body jolts for a second. And you realize that you see something that is crawling across the floor towards Drew.
What do I see?
You see what appears to be a sand-colored form, 2 small pincers at the front, and an upcurved, turned tail as it starts to like scurry towards what you assume to be a source of warmth.
Wait, like a scorpion?
Yes, you see a scorpion.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I would like to. I don't want to like grab it. Are my things nearby? Do I have a dagger nearby?
Yeah, your stuff's nearby. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to go into my rucksack and get my dagger out and stab it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hopefully, well, I'm not going for stealth. It's fine.
Okay.
Dagger.
You just hope Drew doesn't wake up with you like holding a dagger over it.
That'd be great.
Oh, that would be awkward. Dagger. Why do I see unarmed? Oh, I see it. I think it's this. I think it's that thing.
Okay, so that's the.
Nope, that's damage. Sorry. That's what I meant to roll.
Okay. So your D20 roll is 7. You go to stab at it, and
Oh god.
it kind of shifts off to one side, and you watch as it like pivots on its legs, and then kind of like snips at the air at you, and it lunges with its tail.
Oh god.
Is this enough to wake either of us up?
Well,
Sure.
with the miss, I'm gonna have you guys make perception checks. If you make a perception check and it is above a 10, then you will wake up.
I should have just grabbed it with my mage hand.
Drew's still out.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
He is honking all of the shoes. So as your dagger makes contact with the stone floor, there's that metallic tink, And Aster, immediately your instinct shoots you up, like you're shot straight up out of your sleep. Drew is asleep, and nearby you see that Brooke has her dagger down into a stone near Drew. But with an 18, you can, for a moment, you're like, what is she doing? And then you realize that there is a scorpion on the floor.
Bug.
You see the scorpion. You see her first because, well, for the first time in her life, Brooke is larger than something, and she is larger than the scorpion. I'm sorry with the short joke. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But no, she is larger than the scorpion. You perceive her first, and then you realize that there's a scorpion. Brooke, does a 14 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
I didn't think it would.
I have a 13.
So you take 2 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh God.
Perfect. I love that.
Please. You have an
7.
you have an inspiration if you'd like to use it.
I'm inspired.
Well, remember you got an inspiration for the
Okay.
recap, so you
Yeah.
can reroll.
Is that a D4, 6?
Well, no. You get to re-roll. So you're
reroll.
yeah. It's
Baldur's
not like
Gate
bardic
rules.
inspiration. It's just your regular.
Baldur's Gate rules. Okay.
Yeah.
Eh,
Well, technically it's just D&D rules, but
ugh.
there you go. 15. That's good because
That's
you
better.
you needed a 10. Because it's just a sand scorpion. So you take the 2 points of piercing damage and you take 1 point of poison damage, but you are not poisoned. But it does, like, as your hand is down with your dagger, it lunges and its tail gets your hand. But then it continues to, like, snip at the air. Again, you notice it, but now it is, like, focused on you. Aster, you are awake and you see this happen.
Can I roll to kick it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll to step on it if you want. 9, no. you roll to kick it. Is the party gonna get TPK'd by a little sand scorpion?
Wait.
We don't know.
No.
So
Shoe.
yeah, you go to kick at it. I'm gonna allow Drew to make another perception check to wake up. Please
All right.
roll a 10.
Please roll low. This is gonna be so much funnier.
You get a 9 again. Drew is just out.
Oh my god. Wait,
well-
can I now that Aster missed with the kick, can I now have be awake enough to cast Mage Hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'd like to cast Mage Hand and pick it up.
Okay.
And carry it far away.
Okay, you pick it up. Where are you going to carry it? Because it either got in through the slit in the wall or underneath the door.
Is there like a pot in the room
Yeah.
or something we can
Like a
like?
chamber pot.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
We have a sack.
Yeah, you've got your own bags. You could probably, empty out a sack and toss it in there.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Not the handy.
If we
haversack.
put, if we put a living object in the handy haversack, does it just die?
Eventually.
Well, considering we're gonna breach some science rules here. So when you put a living thing within a bag of holding, it can hold its breath up to like X amount of rounds based on its Constitution modifier. Usually it's like minutes per, right? So you can hold your breath minutes per. Considering that insects and arachnids don't need as much air as everyone else, you could put it in there. You're not sure how long it's going to live, but you could put it in there.
I mean, we could take it outside, Set it free.
So are either of you trained in nature?
I am.
Yeah.
Or proficient.
No, wait.
Yeah.
I'm half proficient.
Okay, so, well, you can both make a nature check. So please make a nature check for me, please.
Fuck.
God damn it.
That was a 4 and a 5 for chat.
Yeah, that's a 4 to 5. At this point, they're like, what is going on? Well, poor Aster's got a 1. Aster's like, it's a bug. It's a bug. What do we do? It's a bug. What do bugs do? Get the bug outside. You're not sure why this scorpion got in here, but it's in here now.
Well, I'm gonna keep holding it into my mage hand until we have a plan. Aster, do we have a plan?
Are you guys talking about this out loud? Because then I'll have
I'm
Drew make another
whispering.
check.
I'm whispering.
Aster takes the handy haversack and then just like opens it and is like,
Alrighty, I'm gonna
first
drop it
thing.
in.
yeah.
What if it's a magic scorpion?
Then we have a magic scorpion to throw at an enemy.
Sure, let's put it in.
Okay, you drop the scorpion in the haversack, and for all that you know, it disappears within.
Perfect. Just like we planned.
Way to go.
Can I survey the room to see if there's any like other scorpions or like how that got in here?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check to track, or an investigation check if you'd like.
I am better at investigation.
13. You. I don't want to say you tear the room apart because there's not much in here, right? There was a small stack of pillows. There was where you guys were laying, and then there's the doorway, where there's a crack underneath the door. From what you've gauged the size of the scorpion to be, it could have gotten in through there. But you also look at the little slit in the wall and determine that it could have gotten in through there either. However, you flip open some of the pillows, you get to the bottom of the stack, and there is another scorpion.
Oh, cool.
It looks to just like kind of be curled up until you like throw the last pillow, and then it kind of like, it doesn't spring up, but it slowly like gets up and then gets
Is
defensive.
Brooke's mage hand still up?
Yeah, her mage hand's still up until
Yeah, yoink that one too.
Okay,
yoink.
yeah. Opening the bag.
this
There we go. We got some pets now.
this scorpion's like, what is going on? And he gets dropped in and it's like, ah.
Are the scorpions gonna mate and then make baby scorpions in our haversack?
That's something
That'd
you
be
don't
crazy.
want. That's something you don't want. you open the sack and just babies, and it's just a fountain of baby scorpions. Yeah, you're not sure, but you check the rest of the room, Aster, and there is no other sign of any scorpions within the room. More than likely, they were nesting underneath those pillows because it was dark and warm. And now that the warmest thing in the room is still asleep, Drew, can you make one more perception check for me, please?
Of course.
15.
Oh,
Drew, after they've pilfered 2 of these scorpions and threw them in their haversack, you wake up and you see that oddly they're awake. You're not sure why they're awake, but you're awake now too.
he just like wakes up and
Hey
then
there.
like blinks and then like, why are you awake?
Don't
What-
worry about it. Just go back to sleep. Shh, shh.
What are you doing?
There were
Did they-
scorpions.
There were what?
No, don't worry
Scorpions?
about it. Don't. Oh, well.
No, he should know. Just-
Okay. Lays back down, falls back asleep.
he's like, okay, just out. But other than that, the night for the 3 of you goes uneventfully.
I
Yeah.
do want to note that before, like, Brooke has trouble going to sleep after that. And if I may, I would like her to finish up her poem that she's been writing in her journal.
Yeah, please.
Would you mind if I shared?
I would encourage you to share. Please do.
Okay. Not that, I mean, no, the party's is asleep or not there, so the party doesn't hear it, but I would like to share the poem that Brooke has written. It's called An Unexpected Journey. An unexpected journey with unexpected friends chose me rather suddenly to see it till the end. It took me far into lands that I have never been. I can't say it doesn't scare me, but that would be pretend. There's twists and turns and things I've learned, things that don't make sense, things that have broken, and things that have begun to mend. I look back at this road I've traveled and see how much I've grown, and I'm grateful for the friends I've made, so I haven't grown alone.
Oh,
That is
That's it.
amazing. That is
Yeah.
amazing. Brooke, I'm gonna give you another inspiration for that one. That was really good.
Yay.
So you finish up your poem, and do you think Brooke kind of like reads this out loud to herself as she's
Mhm.
okay? I'm gonna give Aster and Drew this option. I know Drew is a very sleepy boy, and he just kind of lets it drift for a moment. But I will allow them to each make a perception check, just to see if they happen to overhear you reading it aloud to yourself. Considering that a 10 is all that it needs to like wake up from slumber, Aster with an 11 and Drew with a 13. Aster, you're trying to get back to sleep, and Drew, you were in a state of sleep. But I'll say that for the time, you happen to overhear the sweet poem that Brooke had written and recited aloud.
Aster feigns being asleep for while Brooke is reading the poem. And after Brooke finishes reading the poem, Aster will sort of act out like waking up again a little.
Oh.
Did you write that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it. I didn't know
It's-
you were awake.
No, it's fine. It's hard to sleep after 2 scorpions.
Two scorpions, yeah.
Are you all right? By the way,
Yeah,
it's singing.
yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I really enjoy poems. Do you
Really?
mind if I? Yeah. Do you remember me talking about my late husband?
Yeah.
He used to write poems all the time, and actually, he wrote me a poem that I keep in my journal. And Aster's gonna go to the haversack and reach in and grab out a.
Don't get stung by a scorpion.
Aster's gonna reach into the bag and grab a blue leather-bound journal, and out of the front of the journal, she takes out a small piece of paper, a note that was written with very clearly a fountain pen, and Aster gives the poem to Brooke so then she can read it, but I'll read it out loud.
Okay.
The title says, "To my darling Daisy. It's time to write your own stories, untethered to the shackles of man. Pray not you despair, for my demise was long foreseen. Let the spirit of adventure fill your air. Travel to places never yet been. May a tender, everlasting love fill you with warm embrace." Signed, Luca Leon.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Thank you for, well, I guess I didn't really I wasn't supposed to hear the poem,
That's
but
okay. That's okay. I was gonna share with you guys eventually. I just wasn't sure if it was, good enough yet.
I think it's funny good. Well,
Thanks.
art is subjective, but I think all poems have meaning.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm really glad we're on this adventure together.
Me too. I mean, it's a little terrifying, but in a good way.
Fear
And-
is sometimes needed to grow.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm glad we have each other.
Aster puts away the poem and the journal and puts it back into the knapsack.
Okay. Also very, very beautiful. I'd be remiss to say that you also gain an inspiration, for sharing that bit of history and knowledge, and connection to yourself. But again, for the three of you, the night goes by quite uneventfully. Outside of the scorpion, of course. Scorpions are exciting. Renata, you return to your ship. It is docked outside of the city, kind of loosely moored off to, it looks to be like a stone hook that kind of is along the city walls. And you're one of very few sand skiffs here. It doesn't appear that they use a lot of them themselves, but you return to the skiff, and what do you do once you're there?
Renata is not planning to sleep for the main part of it. She'll sleep in the morning when they get back on the ship. She wasn't sure when to do this. What phase of the moon is it, out of curiosity?
So, the world has 2 moons.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the phases?
What are the phases? One is at a quarter moon, and one is kind of like at a 3/4 moon. The phases of these moons, give me 1 second, and I can give you this information, because this is, cool stuff. So the 2 moons themselves are known as Ia, which is IAH, and Sinail, which is SINE with a little umlaut over it, L. They're also known as the Witness and the Prophet. These moons themselves, again, one is at a quarter and one is at 3/4. But they still cast enough light over the world itself to it is very rare if there is not lunar illumination present. And when that's the case, if both moons are dark, in the new moon stage, that's not good. But yeah, that's the phases of the moon. Ia is in the quarter moon stage, and Sinail is in the 3/4 stage.
And then which one is the witness and which one is the prophet?
Ia is the witness, and Sinail is the prophet.
And then one more time, which one was more full?
Sinail.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put these in a chat for you guys because
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Note taker, thanks you.
It's like safe to go out onto the sand, right? It's not like an actual like sand ocean. It's just like a regular desert, right? We just use the boats.
Well, so in portions of the desert that aren't like right up next to a city, the sand itself can be deep, and the dunes themselves twist like waves, and it has not been uncommon that someone has drowned in the sand. But where you're at, it's just sand that's packed and everything, so you can walk on it. Yes.
Okay. Making sure no one's like super like watching.
Nope.
Of course, she always has to look over her shoulder.
Make a perception check just in case. I want to make sure that you're.
I love being paranoid.
Paranoia. Yay! 16.
16.
No one is watching you. In fact, the standoffishness of the dwarves in this town, watching you have to go outside in a way, they're like, okay, she's gone, and then that's kind of where it ends for them. Okay, she's gone. They don't know that you're not leaving.
Awesome. She'll fly out a short ways, not like too far. So like if she needs to fly back really quick, it won't be too difficult. She just wants to go to the top of a sand dune.
Okay.
Sort of positioning herself so she is facing kind of towards the moons. If they're like directly above her, she'll just point in the direction she thinks they need to go.
Okay.
So like away from the city, probably.
Yeah.
And then she kind of takes a breath and she will take the bones out of her ears because she has little bone piercings.
Yeah.
These are augury bones. And
Ooh.
That's so cool.
with her left hand, she will conjure up a star map, sort of glittering in like stardust, and she'll lay it out next to the augury bones.
Okay.
I'm going to cast augury. And between the bones, I'm going to roll them and then see what position they end up in, and then I'm going to compare it to the star chart, and that'll give you my answer. The way augury works, this is for you and also for the audience, you get either Weal, which is good, woe, which is bad, Weal and woe, which is good and bad, or indifference, which is neither good or bad, from this divination spell.
Okay.
So one of them might provide Weal, the other one might provide woe. They might be Weal, might be woe, that kind of thing. She is going to ask. Oh, it's within the next 30 minutes. It's probably fine.
I will say.
I'm
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I will say, because you are a moon druid, and you are communing with the moons of this world.
It's a stars druid. Sorry to interrupt you.
Stars. I'm incorrect. That's me. Moons are stellar bodies also. So stars.
Yeah.
So I'm not wholly incorrect. I'm the DM. I'm not wholly incorrect. No,
I'm sorry, God. Continue.
I'm often incorrect, but I'm never wrong. So you, because you are a stars druid, I will say that because you are communing with the moons and trying to get this information, rather, I will say that it doesn't have to be within the next 30 minutes. This is just in general. It will be an in general, because this is also quest related too, I'm assuming. So
kind of.
So I'm going to hand wave the time limit, and then you can do what you need to do, because roleplay is better. So go for it.
All right. For this first one, she will do this in Undercommon.
Okay.
No, I should do Celestial. She like thinks about it. She's thinking, I'll do Celestial. There is a Leonin that has now joined my party. who once worked for the enemy in some capacity. Will allowing him to continue on this journey with us lead to good fortune? And she'll roll the dice of the bones.
Okay. You roll the dice, and they come up Weal.
Okay. She looks at it for a moment, picks up the dice again. She's going to cast again.
Okay.
By doing this again, there's a 25% chance that I get no answer.
Okay.
Will continuing on this path lead me to the hideout of a vampire? No. She already asked it though, so she thinks about it and then she rolls.
I mean, you can rephrase it. Yeah, I would say that until you release the die, that the question is not asked.
I think she believes once she asks the question, she can't take it back.
Okay, that's fair. Do you believe that it will take you to the lair of a vampire? You get both Weal and Woe.
All right. She is going to take up the bones again, but this time she's going to place them in a square. I'm going to ping a feature she has.
Okay.
I may have shortened it. I think I did. So I have a feat as part of the Chironi. This is a bloodline-specific feature called the Mark of Kamazots.
Yes.
And in addition to making some things easier for me in terms of flying, it also gives me 2 third-level spells, and I'm allowed to use them once per day.
Yes.
I would like to cast Sending.
Okay.
And with this spell, Sending specifically has to go to a different plane. So she is attempting to send a Sending to Delenvaw in the afterlife.
Okay.
Whoa.
And she will take out the blood vial of his blood that she took. And she'll open it, but she doesn't pour it out or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of holds it up to the stars. It pauses because she knows she's very limited here. Did Va speak Undercommon? If he didn't tell me, that's fine. I didn't know if it would ever come up.
I'm going to
He was
say
kind of shady.
he was kind of shady, but Undercommon tends to be the it's not like thieves language. It's not like Undercity language. It's like Undercommon is me name Grog, me big goblin is like very broken common almost. It's spoken by like Sverfneblin, which are deep gnomes, Dwergar, dark dwarves, and things like that. I'm going to roll. You tell me high, low, like high yes or low no. You tell me which one.
High is yes, because everyone kept rolling low.
Okay. I'm rolling physical dice for this one. I'm rolling physical dice.
Wow.
You said high yes?
High yes.
88. So yes, he did speak Undercommon.
Sheesh. Okay. I will speak to him in my language then.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there. We are on our way to the cave. I know through mortal eyes no longer, but please see through mine. And with that, a little spectral bat will appear, carrying that message. And before it goes, she will look to it, raise the the vial of the blood, and then she'll drink it.
Okay.
And she'll send it off.
Before the last drop of blood is consumed, one drop remains in the vial. The spectral bat forms, and it kind of clings to the edge of the vial, and as if trying to get water from a stalactite, its little spectral tongue laps at that very last droplet of blood, as if it needs that to carry the message onward. As it does so, it pushes itself off of the vial and flits its wings, a little clumsily at first, but then you watch as it goes skyward, and in almost the dark, almost corona of non-light between the two moons, that is the direction in which it flies, until it is out of view.
Between losing Va, the stress of trying to find the cave, and the fact that she is now not only in a hostile party, but also in a party with a vampire, I think she lowers the vial, corks it, and then just kind of leans down as if praying. But she's just going to have a moment to cry to herself. And when she is done, she will get up, pretend that that never happened, and head back to the boat where she will stay awake the rest of the night.
Okay. Okay. So in that, the rest of your night goes by uneventfully because you have made the event for yourself. So something that I the DM, I'm going to shift back to something. Not that moment has passed, but Brooke, as you recited your poem and kind of shared that moment with Aster, you wanted to use that as your level up moment, did you not?
Yes.
Okay. I apologize for having missed that. I apologize for having missed that. So within you feel this this growth of experience. It's as if the threats of the world itself, for as small and insignificant as you feel that you are compared to what's going on in the world, you feel like you yourself are growing to something of not a force to be reckoned with, but someone who, if you are following in the footsteps of others, that your footprints are not smaller than theirs, they are of equal size. That you hold an equal amount of meaning and importance as everyone else who has ever traveled this world for as long as it's been around. And while there are other bards who do things in ways that are vastly different than yours, some are stage performers, others are troubadours and minstrels that tell tales of great heroes, but you yourself feel like you might be on one of those tracks yourself. And all great heroes have to start somewhere, and you feel like you've started yourself properly. So feel free to level yourself up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So, when you all awaken, Renata, you are outside. You say you don't go to sleep right away. Did you sleep at all that night, or were you awake? Okay.
Give me that exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that level of exhaustion because you
The only one who would possibly say yippee from exhaustion.
I'll sleep later.
She will sleep later. So for those who don't know, one level of exhaustion just grants you disadvantage on ability checks. If she allows it to persist to like 6 levels, then she'll be dead. But that's in extreme cases.
Don't ask me anything before I've had my long rest.
But yes, the rest of you, you awaken to no more scorpions in your room. To no commotion or anything in the common room of the brass bongo. So what do you do?
First things first. Drew is going to get up, and he is going to.
I swear, if you say food, no.
There's a little scorpion snack for you if you want to throw that up.
And he's gonna look at Brooke and Aster, and he's gonna go, the things I've seen you two accomplish in our travels together, I never thought a scorpion could be your undoing.
You didn't see that. You were sleeping.
I mean, it didn't undo us. Like, we handled it, but...
We handled it.
I have seen you two tackle far more intimidating opponents. We fought a giant bear, and then...
And an owlbear.
I wake up to fuss about a scorpion.
What, a scorpion crawling on me? Sure, we can fight a bear and like more menacing foes, but like the legs on you as you sleep, like
Wait, you don't like bugs, Aster?
I don't like things on me. I don't like things touching, or like stuff like that touching me.
Yeah,
Like the sensation of it is. Ugh.
You better not tell Renata that information. She may try to prank you.
I seriously, do you think she is the type of person that would prank other people?
Maybe.
Regardless, the poetry is lovely, and Drew walks out the door.
Aster's head kind of tilts of like, oh, he heard that. Okay.
Sneaky. Doesn't care. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'll walk out the door.
Okay. So as you exit, it seems like the suns they've not hit the highest point in the sky to make it extremely hot, but where this city happens to be nestled, it is going to be in sunlight for a long, long time. Like almost as soon as it comes up over the dunes, the city is riddled with heat. The dwarves here don't seem to mind, as they themselves are natives here, but for those of you not accustomed to heat, it is sweltering. I assume that once you've gathered up your few provisions, you meet back up with Renata. Would that be safe to assume or no?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Renata, you are still awake, and kind of like you're fighting sleep. Like you're doing that head nod where like your eyes are your eyes feel heavy, but you're forcing yourself to stay awake, and you see the four of them approaching.
When she sees them coming, she will use one of her last remaining good berry spells to eat a good berry. And then she will climb down from, I assume there's like a little, not like a big crow's nest, but like enough that she could hang out there and watch for anything.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a skiff, so it's not like a yacht, but there is like a small crow's nest up at the top. Yeah, absolutely.
She will climb down from there and wait for them at the gate or the dock. She can't remember English common. I don't know what English is.
the King's English. We speak the King's English in this game.
Who's the king?
We don't have one here. They're sorcerer kings. It's at this point it's some guy that's probably oppressing someone else somewhere in the world. But here you speak common, so in any case, you all meet back up. What do you do?
I did not sleep last night. I can point you in the direction we need to go, and then I will sleep. And then I can take over for the night shift.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
She will offer the hand of good berries out, but it's kind of more in Brooke's direction, because last time she tried, the others did not take it.
Oh yeah, I'll take some good berry.
However many you want.
Take one of those.
I can save those, right?
She looks up at Drew
I
for a second.
what they do. I remember.
They only last for 1 day.
Yeah.
And they can feed you for 1 day.
Okay.
I already have
You know what?
mine.
I'll take one this time.
Did you not buy rations?
Oh, we did.
She says nothing else but holds it out so they can take a berry.
Okay.
There's 9, so if you guys want to divide it, or if you just want to take one, it's up to you.
Esther's only
I'll
gonna take one.
I'll take a couple.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
Oh, what about Earthos?
Earthos, he looks at it and he kind of like he kind of curls his nose a little bit because it's not meat.
You're a carnivore. I understand.
And
She'll take
I
it
pick
away.
up one of the berries and I'm like, you should give this a try. I think it'll do you some good.
And he looks to Drew, and upon Drew's insistence, he does take one.
Ah.
But he only takes one.
However many berries, she'll store them away, and there's a little sort of corner. She's put some barrels up so that the wind doesn't get her, and a blanket, and she'll just curl up there.
Okay. That being said, once you're curled up and you manage to get the skiff underway, you venture back out into the desert. It carries you along for some time, and navigating the sands is not difficult. In a way, it's again like being on water once you hit open sand. But for this, you continue along at Renata's guidance, and who is piloting? Who would you say is at the helm at this point?
I did pretty good last time on that check, so I think I would be
Okay.
on my little soapbox.
Okay. Would you care to make me a survival check, please?
Okie dokie.
Can I assist her by manning the ropes and trimming the sails and all that?
Yeah, you could provide the help action. So go ahead and roll that with advantage then, Brooke, so go ahead and roll one more time. Take the higher.
I'm gonna say Aster is also kind of like hanging around Brooke to make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
Oh, should I? Oh, you said sorry.
Yeah. Roll.
Tired.
Nope, you're good.
That was a 6. The first one was a 10. The
Yeah.
second one was a 6.
A 10 is very basic. So, unfortunately, it's not enough to avoid what's coming now.
Oh,
Oh, God.
only just learning.
Yeah, she's still learning. And I mean, you wouldn't know the indicators of a sandstorm, at least not initially, until it was right on top of you. There is a blast of harsh wind, and you know, normally wind is not anything to tend to worry about until like they knock you off of your feet. However, there is sharp grit and flecks of stone and sand that get kind of whipped up, and it kind of collides with your exposed skin. If you guys aren't wearing your desert garb, which I'm assuming you are, but any like bits of exposed skin, like fingers or like cheeks, there's a blast of sand against them. As Brooke tries to correct the vessel, I'm going to say that in order to navigate this sandstorm, I'm gonna have to put us into another skill challenge, because I was hoping she would avoid it, but we're gonna push through. And
Sorry, guys.
So, this one is a it's an average skill challenge. I need 4 successes before 3 failures, but each person can attempt 1. However, certain skills, and I cannot tell you which ones, will gain you 2 successes upon a success. But again, nat 20s also grant a level of 2 successes. So I'm going to have you guys roll for initiative, please, and then we will go from there. And we'll have everybody go down. Liar or Renata, I will have you roll initiative at disadvantage.
Oh, I can't sleep through it. I can't sleep through the sandstorm.
I mean, you can. Would you care?
You
Would you care to elect to sleep through the sandstorm? You are allowed to do this.
I would love to. I think that's really funny.
Okay. She's such a team player. Listen. Okay.
I'm exhausted.
Liar is a team player. Renata is not a team player. We need to preface this so that way people aren't like, man, she doesn't want to play with everybody.
Yes.
But
Google Docky.
Fire is wonderful.
yes, she is. So the initiative order goes Aster, Brooke, Drew. So Aster, you are up first.
I would like to roll nature check.
Okay.
I guess using knowledge of like storms and stuff to help guide through.
Okay.
19.
Okay, 19. You're familiar enough with storms to kind of like avoid the worst effects of the wind itself, so you're able to kind of guide Brooke in steering the helm properly. That is definitely a success. So you have 1 success currently. Up next is Brooke.
Okay, this is really silly, but I would like to use performance to use a skill I learned at Bard School, which is yodeling, and to yodel so loud and so profoundly and frightenedly that I awaken Renata so that she may assist us.
Okay. Roll
Not allowed.
roll performance. Yeah, go. So while a 9 is unfortunately a failure in the skill challenge, I will say that it is enough to wake Renata up
Okay.
because
It's so bad.
well, no, because who is yodeling in a sandstorm?
Yeah.
it's
She
just
does
an
have
odd
sensitive
sound.
ears.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. She really does.
Oh, good, you're awake. Help.
So yes, Renata, would you care to roll?
Yes.
But remember, you are still exhausted, so you still are at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you're going on a 6. So well, that's fine because you'll just hop into the initiative order that way.
Yep.
Okay, Drew, you're up.
All right, I would like to use my athletics to
Uh-huh.
keep the stuff secured, keep the sails trimmed, all that good stuff.
Okie dokie.
That's a 13.
Ooh, 13. As the sandstorm starts to build up, you watch as these sails are made for sand travel. You know, they're used to being weathered by grit and like and stone and sand and whatnot. You manage to pull some of the ropes tight, but one of the ropes kind of slips free from your hands. Mainly because the wind has just taken it and it almost whips the entire mast around. And while it almost collides with you, in order for it to stop hitting anyone and knocking them off of the side of the boat, you have to use your brute strength to kind of hold it in place, but it is completely off of its mark. Unfortunately, a 13 is a fail. That brings us to Renata. Renata, it is your turn.
Awoken, exhausted, but used to protocol, Renata will use her big old ears to listen to the wind and listen for where it gets weaker, because she can turn her ears and she will go wherever the wind is weaker so that we can get out of the storm.
Okay.
And I get advantage on hearing checks, but because I'm at disadvantage, it's now normal.
It's a flat roll, yes.
Oh. 23.
A 23. That's definitely a success. So Renata, you perk your ears, and as they kind of twist and turn and kind of give you that that sense of direction that you need, that you're used to. Even though the mast has kind of shifted and Drew is holding on to it to keep it from, like, you know, clobbering someone, you avoid getting turned around in the swirling sands, and you determine where they could go so you don't go the wrong way. That is one success. So
I go back to sleep.
That's fair.
okay, so we are at 2 successes and 2 failures. We still need 2 more successes before 1 more failure. So
Oh, great.
so Aster, you're up.
Oh, great. I would like to use perception to
Okay.
also try and see, like, the way out of the storm, I guess.
Okay, that is a natural 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You do have an inspiration.
Yeah, sure, let's use that.
14. So the complexity for a perception check was 13.
Oh,
Aster, I know that you've used like a veil instead of your mask, at least when you're out in the sands, because your mask would get too hot and sweaty underneath. So you're trying to determine a pinpointed location, right, between the swirling dust and the way that it shifts. And you've already determined, you know, where the wind is not going to hurt you guys the most. But at one point you think, oh, we need to go to this direction. And something instinctually tells you that it's wrong. And you need to go towards some of the wind. While riskier, it does pay off, because as you breach this wall of sand, you see it in the distance. And it almost looms and towers like its own creature up out of the sand. A massive face within the stone. There is a wall of roaring dust that circumscribes a hollow area of still air that's bisecting a high cliff face. This cliff itself contains the relief of a carving of a massive humanoid face. Empty eyes are like black shadows, and a gaping mouth is set with two granite obelisks that look like massive teeth.
Is Renata still asleep?
Renata is still asleep. She said she went back to sleep.
I think she slumped over the wheel at one point.
Trying to push her out of the way so she can steer.
Yeah, so Aster, when I told you that that one would have taken you in the wrong direction,
I know.
you would have collided with the stones themselves.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Renata would have had like a Jack Sparrow moment, like, stop blowing holes in my ship. But yeah, when I told you that it would have been in the wrong direction, it would have been it would have been catastrophic. Again, that would have been 2 failures. That would have been a total of 4 failures instead of 3. So it would have completely destroyed your vessel. But thankfully, that didn't happen.
Yay for inspiration.
Huzzah! So, all of you, and allow me to do this. Because I need to bring you guys here. Does that change or alter anything for you? Are you guys able to see the map still?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's good.
cool. So you are within this small little relief area that is standing before the massive stone face. What do all of you do?
So if Renata is still sleeping, Aster is going to say loudly, "Hey, we're here."
What?
Irritated and bleary, she'll look up and see a big face staring down at her. How many hours of sleep did I get, Jotun?
You got enough for a long rest. You got enough for a
Yay,
long rest.
Oh, I needed that. Oh. Renata's very chill about that.
Yeah. She's so cool.
Totally.
She's one of the coolest people ever. But yes, you managed to after circumnavigating the seas of sand and the like, you find yourselves among this massive structure. You see a set of stairs that lead up into the mouth of the face itself, as well as some very immaculately carved fingers that kind of reach up out of the stone as if they had been carved by a sculptor, a very fine sculptor, because the detail is there. There's the ribbing of the fingers. There's the curvature of the cuticles, and I'll say, for sake of description, you can almost see fingerprints.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any like footprints in the sands like leading up to the staircase?
Yes, absolutely.
19.
19. I'll do you one better, Aster. You do see within the sand that has been nestled in this small valley, this little caldera of mountainous terrain. You do see footprints that seem to have been moving in and out of here. They are small. They appear to be three-toed footprints of bipedal creatures. You see about half a dozen or so moving, looks like to and from the mouth of this this area. But what you also see, and they don't seem to notice you, are these. There are three roughly 4 foot tall dark furred creatures. They seem to be like picking stones and bits of succulent plant out of the ground. They are armed. They appear to be armed with spears and swords. But they have not noticed you. It looks like there's kind of lingering around the stone face exterior.
Our Leonon friend is with us too, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, let me put him on there. Sorry, I forgot. He's a party member now. It'll be fine.
I guess, in case the rest of the party hasn't seen it, like Aster will point them out.
Okay.
He's not all the way up there. He's back here. Woo.
But they don't see us.
Nope, they do not see you.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, do you think we could talk our way out of it? I mean, I could disguise myself.
I don't know. They haven't showed us any hostility yet. Maybe we can show up and have a chat.
We can certainly try that before going blades into them.
I mean, if we need to go in blades blazing, I'm okay with that too. I thought it would be nice to at least try the other option first.
Really? You want to talk first / second?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm just trying to play the field here. I really want to try out this new sword, but it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right to just run up to this possibly, maybe not hostile group of creatures and start attacking them.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to do the talking?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Well, you seem very gun-ho.
You are the most imposing, though. Like
Yeah,
you,
you are
the most like physically like powerful looking of us.
I mean, if you need me to intimidate these creatures, I certainly could be capable of that.
You want to do that?
And then, if not, probably you, Brooke, could talk them.
Charm them or try and disguise myself. It's just that if there is a fight to come, I want to have some magic capability left. You know what I mean?
Right.
Perhaps we just talk to them. If they attack us, then we'll kill them.
Okay.
I see that as being the best way forward.
All right, Drew, go. You go. You.
All right, I guess I'll go then. And Drew's gonna go ahead and approach these creatures. And I'm going to walk up to them.
Okay.
Not necessarily, not sword drawn yet. Then I'm going to walk up and I'm going to go, "Hail! What is this place?"
All three of them turn their heads very sharply, and they go, "Madak, ak, sudit," and they just scatter. And you watch as they run towards the stone, and they disappear within the stone.
Oh.
Well, that went about as well as it could have.
That means there's probably more of them inside, though.
Yep. All right.
Been sneaky.
Wait a
You didn't
minute.
understand anything they said, right?
I'm not sure if
What
I did or
language?
didn't.
Is that? What language were they speaking?
They are not speaking a language that I think any of you know, because it is their own species language.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
If you cast comprehend languages, then yes, you would speak it. You would understand what they said.
Yeah.
But you don't know what they said.
Interesting.
But you did watch as they ran directly towards the stone. There were stairs. They could have taken the stairs. They took the stone instead.
Interesting.
Perception check. I would like to see if I can see if there's any obvious traps or anything on the stairs. Nah. It's 7.
There are no obvious traps on the stairs.
Well, Drew's gonna turn back to the party and go, "Well, what now?" I guess talking to them didn't work out.
I don't know how much we would even be able to talk with them even once we see them now, if they don't speak common.
Well, perhaps we should, do we want to take a look inside? Maybe we should, Renata, we should see what she has to say. I think if we just go in blades blazing, maybe we should have a plan first, at least.
Renata, this entire time, has been in her nest trying to figure out her star chart because it is sunlight out now.
Yeah.
So she did not see any of this. Whoever approaches her, she'll just look up like, what?
I'm gonna go up to Renata and be like, Did you see those creatures? Did you see them?
She finally stands up. She was, in fact, sitting. I didn't see anything except the face.
No,
Were there creatures?
And there's some small, furry creatures. We tried approaching them. They ran into the face. They seemed kind of, I don't know, a little bit more mobile than you would expect of a creature out here in the desert.
When you say furry, do you mean... What did they look like?
Oh, they look like, I don't know, like, I don't know,
Did they have ears like me?
They did not have ears like you.
If you were to assign them an animal, what would you assign them?
Perhaps, sort of like a tiny gorilla.
Does that ring any bells for me in the context of vampire stuff?
Not in vampire stuff. However, I will say that you can make a nature or a history check, and I can inform you based upon your check to see if you know stuff. 11. So these creatures are native to the deserts. They're also native to deep caverns within deserts. They are known as hedgekin. Hejkin. I will put that in the chat as well, so that way you have point of reference. These creatures, from your perspective, Renata, these are vile creatures. They tend to be covered in like heavy fur, which does tend to wick off a lot of heat. They have kind of like large noses and very like small slanted eyes. And their hair color varies greatly from like reds to mossy greens. And you know that their skin itself is very, very tough. But a lot of them, they speak amongst themselves in like nonverbal communication, like they use like hand signals and things like that. But when they do speak, they are speaking their own language because they're very xenophobic. They don't like anyone in their areas at all, so they don't bother to learn the languages of places in which they stay. It's like you either learn their language, you can get out of here. So that's how they are. But unfortunately, 11 does not give you much more than that.
Okay. It sounds like we bothered the servants then. We should go follow them.
All right,
She
then
pops off the skiff.
let's head in.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Brooke.
Yes.
She will go to Brooke and then kneel down and offer her a water glass. It's like a potion, but it's definitely water. This is holy
Okay.
water. If a vampire approaches you, spray them with it.
Okay. Got it.
You don't have a lot of defensive capabilities, so this is your best bet.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you.
She'll stand up.
All right.
I have one more if someone wants to coat their weapon with it. The last one is for me.
My sword is
But don't use it
silvered.
yet.
I will not need it.
Will
So-
it burn you? Looking at the damp
You know, I
here?
don't know that. I can't say that
I'll
I've
keep
ever
posting.
tried, but yeah,
She'll just walk off then.
Okay.
you know, I don't know. I'm gone. And then okay. So, you travel towards the face. I've been very excited to get to this point. Because once you guys enter, please let me know when you've all entered. Do you all enter the face?
Yes.
I go
Yes.
first.
I go middle.
No, Drew will go first.
You shove her out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, he'll kind of impose himself, and he'll just be like, "No, you don't want to do that."
Aster
someone's-
will be
If
at the back
somebody's got,
with.
Yeah, Brooke.
Okay. Well, I
there.
also need to bring in our Leonin friend, Herthos. So let me copy him. Bring him over to this page. He's actually going to keep up the rear to make sure that, you know, nothing sneaks up on you guys.
I would actually like to specifically instruct him to stay with Brooke.
Okay. He will do so. So I need you guys to tell me, what do you see?
I see shady figures.
We have fog of war. Can see
Okay,
the entrance to whatever this is.
So I believe that if I am correct, that Brooke and Drew can see nothing.
Yeah, I can't really. I see a little hole with our characters in it.
It
Oh.
says I have dark
right.
vision.
You have dark vision?
Yeah, that's what it says. I don't know why.
Do halflings have dark vision?
I don't think I don't know. That could be incorrect, but it says
D&D halfling.
I believe that halflings do not get dark vision.
yeah. I don't know if it was from something else or what.
Oh, it was a feat that you had. It's the feat that you have, so you do have dark vision. So let
Cool.
me allow
Oh.
you to have 60 feet of halfling dark vision.
Wait, that's really cool.
I can't see shit.
Oh, I can see more.
And you wanted to lead.
So Drew, do you have your sword drawn?
Yeah, I'd say walking into this, I definitely would draw my sword.
Okay. So you have, let's see. I'm going to give you some bright light.
Okay.
Are you able to see?
I can see a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
A little bit more than I could.
your Holy Avenger does emit bright light. It's like a golden radiance.
Glorious.
So, from what you guys can see, as you enter the face of the catacomb, as it were, you ascend the stairs, and then once inside the mouth, the stairs descend downward. Slightly in front of you, you can see the mosaic tile, very carefully placed and very intricately made. And straight ahead of you are those three figures that Drew and Aster had perceived prior. Now, as far as your visions go, Renata and Aster's should be like red tinged. I believe that Brooks is slightly grayish, and Drew, yours is kind of like yellowish tinged. Is that correct from everyone? Just tell me vaguely what you're able to perceive.
I see red.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
also
that
see
works.
red.
Okay, Brooke, sorry, you were kind of cut out.
I just said yeah, that sounds right.
Perfect. Because for Aster and Renata, it's kind of like infravision, so it's kind of like reddish. But yes, you're able to perceive so far, and you do have Fog of War. So as you guys explore the catacombs, it will be as if you're exploring it for the first time. Which I think is really cool. And hopefully you do too. If not, that's okay. But you do see the same 3 creatures from before, and they are like muttering to themselves.
Blades blazing.
Sounds good to me.
I hear that, and I would like to cast my ability if that's okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to the starry form myself,
Okay.
and I light up. I don't know if you want to do initiative now or after I do this.
Let's do initiative now.
Awesome. Normal initiative. Yippee!
Hold on, let me actually I need to clear all that because it's still got the orcs in there. Why are there orcs in there and so many different things? Clear the turns, glow. Okay. Roll. I will modify your initiative, so feel free to roll one more time, guys.
But what if I roll better?
I mean, if you roll better, that's fine. I'd rather you guys roll better.
Okay, give me the 11, please.
I mean, it still looks like Aster's going first, so not much has really changed. So Brooke, would you care to roll initiative? All right, cool. And then I will get our Leonin to roll as well. Why didn't his go
Sorry,
in
I was
there?
trying to add my stuff to my sheet.
Okay. I have to put it in there. In reader, save. Okay. Try that one more time. As he joins the initiative tracker. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. And then these guys. All right. We're also going to change the music because we're no longer in the sulfur wastes. Okay. All right. So Renata, you go starry form while I roll the initiative for these guys here. So what do you do? Describe it to us.
So starry form, for that specifically, she'll take out the star chart that she had last night. It will dissolve now, and it will fade into sparkles, almost like starlight around her, into the form of the archer. So that same star that she had in the fight with the salt pits will come out. And then if I can, with my action, I would like to hit the one... I can't really see that one, so I'll hit this one right here. Starry arrow attack.
Okay.
If it wants to go. Hiya! 9.
A 9. No, unfortunately, a 9 doesn't hit.
Nah. Okay. That's my turn.
But that's okay.
I'm gonna get out of the way though.
Okay.
So that's here, so 5, 10, 15, 20 against the wall.
All right. Awesome.
There's also a glow about me as well, if that matters.
Yeah. What's the
I believe it's 10 feet of dim light. 10-foot radius. Oh, glowing lines, bright light in a 10-foot radius, dim light for additional 10.
Okay. And then an additional 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Shine bright like a diamond. And turn.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. So now we hit the initiative portion of our tale. Aster. So Renata has starry formed, and then initiative starts because as she moves in this luminescent form, these hedgekin are like, ah! And they kind of panic. So Aster, it is your turn properly. Welcome to initiative. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run up to this one and stab them with my rapier, or try to.
25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll
12 piercing damage.
12 piercing. Okay. Damage taken. Anything else?
No. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. He is going to he's going to use his biofeedback ability, which I'm going to know. I need to show everybody. Public. Boop. When hit by an attack, the hedgekin can use its reaction to increase its armor class by 2 against that attack. However, that doesn't mitigate your attack, but his AC is now 2 higher than it was before.
Oh.
You watch as your rapier pierces into him, and he screams, and you see electricity start to crackle along his fur and almost coalesce up your blade of your weapon, but it doesn't go far enough up to affect you. But you do notice the electricity begin to crackle along it. So is that your turn, Aster?
Is that permanently, like, or how long does that armor class increase last for? Because
it's till the end of his turn. It's till the end of his turn.
Oh, okay.
Which technically it's his turn now. So his AC is now only like 2 higher now until his turn ends. It's until the end of his next turn. Sorry. So this turn and then next turn. So sorry.
Free action to talk. It did something when I hit it. Just be careful. Just saying that for the party.
Okay, cool. Good warning.
And that's my turn.
But yeah, it is the hedgekin's turn. He is going to, he's going to claw at you with his claws. He has multi-attack, so he's going to make 2 claw attacks. 16, does a 16 hit you?
I am going to use parry.
Okay.
So my armor class is 17 for this attack.
Okay, and then second attack, 11. So both miss.
Yeah.
So he claws both times. He goes, ha, ha, and again, just entirely misses. That is his turn. Brooke, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to be fancy.
You should always be fancy. You should opt for fancy.
We're just getting started. Okay. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. With my tiny legs. Wait. I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. With my tiny, tiny legs that can go 25 feet. Wait, I can go in this square, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I can say it's that square. Okay, I would like to... 15-foot cube, 15-foot cube. Maybe I want... How big is... I can't get both those guys in a 15-foot cube. But I can get one, right? And not my friend.
So you're doing a 15-foot cube
From myself.
from yourself.
Oh, can I? Yes! Okay. The two like diagonal to me, so I don't get Aster.
Okay, these guys.
Yeah, I would like to Thunderwave.
Okay,
them.
so Thunderwave again works off of your
Yeah.
It's centered around you.
Yeah. Oh, it's all around me.
Yeah,
That means
it is all around you. However, do you have action points? Because you did just level up, so you do have action points, so you could use your action point to move in further and not hit your companions. I'm trying to assist you so that way you can use a really cool spell.
Yeah, that's a good use of no, I'll take it. I will use the action points to make my legs longer. And be here instead.
Okay.
Can I do that?
I could say so.
Is that enough away from me?
It's not enough. Well, I mean, technically, if she were to move up here, then this guy's 15. I mean, Aster's still in the way, but I think Aster is dexterous enough.
How far will my action points
Is
take
it a
me?
dex save?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I have pretty good dex.
Okay, but
so
but how far? Because if I go up here, I'm fine, right? Or
You could also hold an action if you wanted.
Yeah. So
want it.
either way, wherever you're at, you're still 15 feet away from Aster.
no matter what I
Or,
do,
like,
I mean, unfortunately, the area itself is not conducive for a perfect attack, but you can keep one of your companions out of it.
yeah, that's fine. Just go for it.
but I can do other things.
You've been wanting to use Thunderwave, like you've used it once and you knocked some bad guys away in the marketplace. It's a good spell.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, Aster. I'm sure you're dexterous. I can't talk. Cast.
Cast again. Oh wait.
What?
Continue. No, I was looking at the wrong thing.
That's okay. That's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
A 10 does fail.
I'm sorry.
So let's see. On a failed save, creature takes 2d8. Oh no, it makes a Constitution saving throw, not a Dex save. So
Constitution.
so Aster, please make
okay.
a Constitution save. There you go. That's
Wow,
better.
okay.
On a successful save, you take half damage and you aren't pushed.
Oh,
So
it's half. Oh.
that's fine.
so damage is 2d8.
Okay, 2d8.
And these creatures need to make
Sorry.
saves
How
too.
do I roll again?
It is backslash roll and then
Got
2d8.
it.
Backslash roll space 2d8. 7 points. Okay. Aster, you take 3 because that's rounded down.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I'm going to
And-
roll for these guys. So
Yes.
Constitution save 1, 2, 3. One got a 19. One got a 4, and one got a nat 20. So they still take half damage, but for them I round up, so they are taking 4. However, the one that failed is the one that Aster hit, and he gets thrown into the wall, and he ragdolls. He hits the wall and goes limp. He is dead.
Perfect. And then for my bonus action, because Brooke feels really bad for hurting Aster, Brooke is going to try to inspire them. It says that I wrote down that I didn't use this one yet, so hopefully I haven't used this one yet.
Okay.
There once was a cool knight named Aster, who, compared to most people, was faster, so good with the sword, hardly ever untoward, and they occasionally were a magic caster. You're inspired.
Hooray, thank you. And you have not used that before because you have not
Hey.
bardically inspired me
Oh, good. My
before.
first time. Okay, perfect. That's it. That's my turn.
right, cool. Good turn. Good turn. You knocked a guy out. Drew, it is your turn.
All right. Nearest enemy right here. Boom. Holy Avenger.
Okay.
Swing. That's a crit.
Oh, no, it is not. No, it is.
For a total of 28 to hit.
Yeah, so that's a 28 to hit with a nat 20. So that is max base damage. Now, because this creature is not a fiend or an undead, the radiant damage is not going into it. However, base greatsword damage is 2d6, so that's 12.
Right.
Plus your strength, which is 3, so that's 15.
Right.
Plus
3 from the sword.
So that's 18.
Yep.
And then feel free to roll damage to add on top of that.
That's another 13.
Another 13 points of damage. So 18 plus 13 is 31. Drew, how do you end this creature's existence on the mortal plane?
This is what you get for... I wanted to try the peaceful route for once, and I slice him in half. Just bisect him straight down.
Down the middle?
Yeah.
He's gone. He's just everyone watches this happen as your sword comes out and very cleanly, almost as if a hot knife through butter, just whoosh.
You know, I haven't really gotten to use this yet. It's pretty nice. And then I'm gonna use the last 10 of my movement to go to the next one.
Okay.
Boom, right there. In that. And for my bonus action, what can I do that's cool? No, I think that's it. Hunter's Mark doesn't take a spell slot, does it? I think it's just a feature.
Well, what is... If you have Hunter's Mark prepared as a paladin, then yes, it does take a spell slot.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. It is a spell. Nope, never mind. I'm just gonna sit there intimidatingly in front of him. After I just bisected his friend.
He's wondering how easily his friends have left this mortal coil. But he's not left to wonder for very long because it's Renata's turn. Renata, it's your turn.
I would like to... I just want to make sure this is a bonus action, not an action. I don't know how to read. Bonus action. Awesome. I would like to use my bonus action to do my starry attack and see if it hits this time.
Okay.
Kercha. 25.
25 hits. His AC is 10.
For now. Damage. 7 radiant.
7 radiant. Okay.
And I would like to... How tall is this? I assume it's like a cramped mineshaft kind of feel? Or is it taller in here?
So in here, ceiling-wise, the ceilings themselves are about 20 feet high.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to fly over Drew, land here, and I'm going to tear his throat out.
Oh, okay.
I would like to cast Primal Savagery, and I'll use it on my claws because you said they're vile, and I don't want that in my mouth.
Yeah. They're pretty gross. Oh my gosh.
25.
That's it.
This is going to include a 1d4. Don't count that.
Okay.
So 8 acid.
8 acid.
As I slice into his throat, and I leave a green trail behind.
So 8 and 7 is 15. He's still up.
Land here. That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Earthos.
Where is he?
He's down here.
Oh, I see him.
He's in the dark. He's like, where'd all the light go? No, he can see in the dark. He's got kitty eyes. Of course he can see in the dark. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So he's gonna run there. And he doesn't have action points, and he doesn't really have a ranged attack. But what is he gonna do? He's going to use his I'm going to ask this of Drew, because this is important. If he were to do something that would draw attention to you guys, would you advise him to do that or not to do that? Or would you allow him to fight as he wishes?
I probably would try not. I don't know. We came in here blades blazing. I just let him do his thing.
Okay, that's fair. So he's going to use his Daunting Roar, which needs to be visible to everyone. So public, close, Daunting Roar. Bop. As a bonus action, he unleashes a terrifying roar, and each creature of his choice within 10 feet that can hear, which I think that creature is within 10 feet. It is. Has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened until the end of the raider's next turn. So, it's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Bop. It succeeds on it. So, Erthos runs in and it echoes, and you hear the sound reverberating off the walls of the chamber, and it carries deeper and deeper into the catacombs. But the creature itself is very much unfazed by it, and that is Erthos' turn. It is this creature's turn. This creature has been attacked. He is not happy. And it is going to attempt a life drain.
Oh.
So Renata, it looks at you as you kind of cleave into it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Yep. 14.
You succeed. So
Okay.
You are not drained of D6 hit points. And he kind of holds his hands out as if he's able to like pull that nether energy out, and it's almost as if like he's fiddling with like threads, but it doesn't work. And he's like, that's his action. He is going to use.
I know what he did.
Does who know what he did? You?
Does Renata?
You don't know enough about these creatures to know exactly what he did, but you know that he was messing with your life force. That's what you do know.
Oh, okay. I'll ask them. Okay. Please continue.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. So he is going to move 5, 10, 15, and he's going to phase into the wall. Technically, so Drew, Renata, and Brooke can all get attacks of opportunity on this guy. So please.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
17 hits. His AC,
17 hits.
His AC is still 10.
That'll be 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay, well, he didn't have 12 hit points. He had less than that. So what do you do to stop him from fleeing into the stone there, Drew? Was it like second verse same as the first, and you just cleave into him?
Yeah, you know what? As he's turning from away from me, can I reach out with my hand and spin him back around?
Yeah.
And then just with the sword in the other hand, just slice his head off.
Okay. You separate his head from his shoulders, and there is there's a slight hesitation in the air as again your blade is very, very keen, very sharp, right?
Right.
So almost immediately the creature blinks and is not aware that anything has happened untoward to his physical form. And his body goes to like meld down into the stone like he's sinking directly downward. And his body does, and his head does not, and it lays there.
Well, I'll just kind of push him out of the way there, and sorry about that, buddy. That's just the way it's got to be.
So, as it does so, I need everyone once more to make a perception check.
And I use my big old ears.
Your big old ears.
My big old ears. Is that all right?
That's quite all right.
My tiny ears.
All right. I just wanted to confirm. 23.
So Aster and Renata, the two of you are very keenly aware that the sound of Erthos's roar is likely heard throughout this entire fortification. And off in the distance, you can hear shuffling, you can hear movement, but you don't see anything. There's a strange sound, almost akin to a breeze blowing through a very fine crystal chime. Renata, you can hear water. And it sounds like it's free flowing. And Aster, you're no stranger to death, correct?
Yes.
Off in the distance, in the closed, confined space of these corridors, the cave begins to stink with rotting carrion and spore. And you are able to... that smell almost immediately builds within the tunnel and starts working its way towards all of you. It's not sickening enough that you have to make a constitution check. But aside from the roar earlier and the sound of the chime now, something awaits deeper within this catacomb. And that is where we will end for tonight. Oh. I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh yeah.
So
it's
now
all
we
coming
have
together.
we have two tactics words in our party: sparkle and blades blazing.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
love
to
it.
kill a cat next session.
I hate this cat. I hate this cat, man.
I hate this cat so much.
Oh man. But players, I hope that you enjoyed yourselves tonight. I've been itching to get to this point of it because I'm so excited about the vision mechanics on this map.
Oh
so
boy.
Cool.
So, but players, thank you very much. If you wouldn't mind, please, I will go through and have you guys introduce yourselves and say, you know, what your channel is, what you've got coming up next, and things like that. And we're gonna start with Lyric this time. Lyric.
Why me? Hello everybody, I'm Lyric, the Vinyl Angel VTuber. I'm here to make memories and good vibes and occasionally a song or two. And coming up, it is the end of oh my god, wait, there's still 10 days left in May. No, 11 days left in May, and I'm currently me and some other friends are currently raising money for St. Jude's Play Live. We've been doing streams periodically. A lot of shenanigans. Last night we played RV there yet, and it went poorly, but it was fun. And we're ending on the 30th with a big, fun Jackbox stream where everyone could jump in and play, and we're raising money for the kids. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yay, raising money for kids. We love that. We love that. Thank you, Lyric. Next up, let's go with Eggy.
Okay. Hi, I'm Eggy Pilot, your mill sim, flight sim, VTuber. I don't know, I'm workshopping that. Hey, something really cool that Jotun and I have been doing is we've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 on our off weeks from D&D.
Yeah.
And we're having a grand old time. So if you want to join us and watch that is on both of our channels, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, every other Wednesday.
Yes, and we are having a blast with that. We truly are.
It is so much fun. So if you want us to see a couple guys role playing as a couple backwoods boys in Baldur's Gate 3, this is for you.
Indeed it is. Elly.
Hi, I'm Elly. I'm one of 3 VTubers that you'll find on NovaSwarm_VT3. We are a party of 3 RPG fantasy themed VTubers. We are all artists and we are all gamers, so catch us on Friday for sure to watch us draw some Pokemon. We've been having a very long-term project of trying to draw every Pokemon. We're currently on Gen 5 Unova. We've drawn over 600 Pokemon and are getting through it. Oh yeah, and also I drew all of these reactives that you see here for all of our party.
Yes. I was gonna say something, but I figured I'll let Elly do it. I'm gonna let her do it. But yes, that's fantastic. Continue if you've got anything more, Elly. I'm sorry.
I will put I'll post images of like our reactives and stuff on Blue Sky. I'm also on Tumblr. I don't really use much other social media just because I don't like posting to a lot of other social media. And that's it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you,
your
Elly.
Tumblr?
ellydrawstuff.tumblr.com.
I'm going right now.
Wonderful. But Liar, hold up. You can't leave to Tumblr yet. You have to introduce yourself.
But Tumblr.
I actually have 2 Tumblr accounts.
I mean, same, but I don't know about the second one. I mean, what? Anyway, hi, I'm Liar. I'm your second rate hero. I'm your #1 wannabe VTuber, and I'm very normal. I usually have a bit there. I forgot what my bit was. I play Resident Evil every Monday. I'm playing through Resident Evil 3, and then we're gonna go back to Resident Evil 1, and then it's 5, and then it's 9. That may sound like a strange video order. I agree. But also, I play D&D here, and also, I don't know what I'm doing Friday, but it'll be a stream. Finger guns.
Huzzah!
Back to you, Jotun.
Back to me. Well, everyone, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who've been living under a rock for a little while and don't know that I'm Jotun Redwulf. I'm a Viking VTuber, professional dungeon master. I play games like Baldur's Gate, Fallout, Pokemon, and other such things. So it seems like I kind of encompass a lot of the interests of my party themselves, or my players. But you can find me here on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Every Monday and every other Tuesday and Wednesday. We didn't have a game Tuesday, but that's okay. Because my stream schedule's been a little off because I've been very, very busy behind the scenes. I've been working on things like these maps and and getting things ready for video uploads. But if you don't mind, if you haven't followed all of these amazing players here, please follow Elly at Nova Swarm, follow Lyric, Eggy, and Lyre at their respective channels. Don't no, you can't say follow Jotun. That's not fair, because I'm not here to hype myself up. I'm here to hype everybody else up. But if you want more of these adventures, you can find us on the YouTube channel. I will add it one more time in the chat. The VODs are uploaded every week for our games, provided we have a game that week. And what do I have coming up next? I have nothing up until Monday, so I am off until Monday. I might throw a stream in there somewhere. I might play more of that Hololive Cozy game, because I'm really interested in that, and that seems fun. So if I find time, either Thursday or Friday, I will probably run it then, or play it then. But otherwise, you can find me on Monday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Parable of Memory. You can find us here every other Wednesday for the third silence, or every other Tuesday for Lorebreaker at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. I know the time's a little off, but I have a very random schedule anymore. But yes, other than that, we're going to raid out. We're actually going to raid out to one of my my players from the Monday game. She is playing Marvel Rivals. We're raiding into Neru. She plays Jimothy, the boy detective, in my Monday game. So we're gonna go there. Players, thank you so much for all of your participation. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. But we're gonna go with a good old fashioned. What should the raid message be? Since we have. What was the theme of tonight? What was
Space raid.
Blades blazing.
Blades blazing.
Blades blazing.
We'll go over the Blades blazing raid. So friends, if you don't have my emote, choose whatever emote you have. Just be polite, read the room, and as always, please be polite to the streamer we're about to drop in on. They might be in the middle of something and may not be able to respond to us right away. I'm sure they'll get to us if they can when they can. If you like the streamer's content, please give them a follow. If you really like their content, give them a subscribe. You're not required to do either, but do remember, a follow is free. All right. And that's it for me. We'll be back when we're back. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.